at Black Women's Blueprint, the first thing that we launched was a barter network, right? And so this, my gosh, I think at some point we had 132 or so members. We were doing it online. But you know, the thing with barter networks is that if you do it online, I mean, there's also the idea of trust, right? So to operate outside of a capitalist frame, to operate outside of a cost economy, you have to trust the people that you're dealing with, the people that you're interacting with. And so our barter network, through that barter network, we decided, fine, let's take it offline, because that means we don't know each other, right? There are trust issues, and those are due to historical factors, social factors, I mean, so many factors, right? So what we decided to do is that we were going to just come together, and we came together once a week. We started at each other's homes, and then it moved, when we moved into our own space, we started doing this in our own space, and it was extremely exciting.
Like most women, Black women have kind of always been in the background. So similar to what we say about Black women's roles in the civil rights movement, Black women in the Black churches, right? Often the leaders and the spokespeople were the men, but the people doing the work and doing all the strategizing were women, right? Even SCLC, Southern Christian Leadership Council, Ella Baker actually was the one who conceived that with Bayard Rustin, right? And she was the executive director. Does anybody know that? No. All we know of is Martin Luther King was the president.
There needs to be a new way. It's been so hostile. The economic policies have been hostile. Yeah. Welfare rights used to be a rights, right? When you think of, Johnny Tillman, it used to be right. It used to be rights. You know, you can talk about reparations. I mean, I don't want to go there, but, you can talk about all of these things as, because we started from a place where we were economically exploited, reproductively, our reproductive system was exploited to build a capitalist system. Right. You can say there is something due to us, but that's just not where we're at.
There was the Black Economic Development Conference in Detroit, was it, in 76 or something? The Black Manifesto actually asked for reparations, and what were the things they wanted to do with it? Half of the stuff they asked for was money for co-op development, both here and in Africa. Wow. Yeah.
And there is a shame in being poor that we have taken onto ourselves. And if we can't talk about our state of poverty, and if we can't talk about, substandard living, then we can't talk about who is responsible.
Sure. But all those things are about ideology, right? Because from when we're little, what are we taught? The capitalist way, the Horatio Alger myth, right? Just work hard and get yours, and everything else will fall into place. You don't have to worry. You too can be an oppressor, right?